Both trucks hard off the line. They're door handle to door handle coming to the finish line. Week 2 of the September season here on Thursday Night Thunder kicks off now, and USA 1 is the man to beat tonight, taking home the checkered flag. Hi everyone, I'm your host tonight, Steve Jones, and if you're new here, be sure to crush that subscribe button and get ready to watch 16 of MTA's baddest monster trucks rip, roar, and let it fly for Week 2 of the September season. And there you see the man is to beat tonight, USA 1, and that awesome looking Chevrolet. Next up, we're going to take a look at round 1 matchups here. Bustin' Loose set to take on Taurus to kick things off, followed by Saigon Shaker taking on Snakebite, and Black Pearl will take on Samson. And up first, you see Mike LANFORD here in the Bustin' Loose Chevrolet out of Conroe, Texas. He is set to take on another Chevrolet. That's Revenge Champion from earlier this year, Johnny Retlaw in the Taurus Chevrolet out of Granite City, Illinois. Battle of the Bow Tie to kick off Week 2 of the September season as we go green. Both trucks hard off the line now, slightly lead the Bustin' Loose. Taurus coming back on him. And the Taurus Chevrolet takes the win by a nose over the Bustin' Loose machine. Taurus is moving on to round 2. And up next out of Jefferson City, Missouri, this is Gene Patterson returning in the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite. He looked strong last week. He's looking to carry that momentum into Week 2. But over in the far lane, Greg Durbin in the Saigon Shaker turned it over last week. He's looking to turn his luck around right here tonight. Stage now as we go green. Patterson jumps him off the line, trying to hold a lead out on him up and over. And Gene Patterson in the Snakebite Ford. He moves on to round number 2. And problems for Saigon Shaker. He's turned it over in the far end. 2 weeks in a row now, he's turned that truck over. And what a race that was. And up next, we've got newcomer Blake Mahoney out here in the Samson Chevrolet, but he draws up against a seasoned veteran. That's the outlaw Joshua Wells over there in the far lane in the Black Pearl Chevrolet. Both trucks staged now at the line. Who moves on to round 2 action on Thursday Night Thunder, and there is the green light. Both trucks strong out of the hole, up and over the no man's land, and Black Pearl picks up the win. It looked like, I may be wrong. I may be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Samson was right there with him. We're going to take another look right here. And yes, Black Pearl does pick up the win, only by a little bit. And up next, we've got returning Aaron Church out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, in the Gravedigger. But over in the near lane is Chad Legit 2 Legit out of Chris Baluk's Bad Weather Race Camp in Tropical Thunder. He looked strong last week. He's looking to knock off Gravedigger here in round 1 as we get set for green. Both trucks hard on the line now. Tropical Thunder hanging right there with him, and Gravedigger picks up the win over Tropical Thunder. Aaron Church laying down a bad fast pass in that 1951 Chevy panel wagon. Tropical Thunder is on the trailer. Next up in round 1, Jeffrey Skipper out of the Johnson Motorsports race team. He has done some hard research and development on that truck, and that is one of the baddest trucks out here on the circuit in the West Virginia Mountaineer. But over in the far lane, that's newcomer Joey Andrews, and he just signed a deal with Wells Motorsports, but right now he's driving the Devastator Chevrolet. Ford and Chevrolet now down the straight stretch. Ford got a lead on him up and over the cars, and Jeffrey Skipper picks up the win in that bad fast Ford out of the Johnson Motorsports race team in the West Virginia Mountaineer. And up next here in round 1, we've got Bradley Graham returning 5-time Thursday Night Thunder champion in Goldberg. He hasn't had much luck as of late. He's hoping to turn things around. Over in the far lane, though, is James Valancourt in the Liquidator Ford, who made it to the finals last week. And there is the green light now. 2 rivals heading down the straight stretch up and over the cars in Liquidator. James Valancourt in the Liquidator Ford out of the K&J Race Camp take the win. And up next, the Crazy Cat returns to the track. That's Jason Wook in that wicked-looking Prowler machine. But he has got his hands full because over in that far lane, as you see on your screen, that's Wildman Ryan Johnson in Brodozer. He is staged at the line now, looking to knock off Prowler, but Prowler's got something for him. As we go green now, both trucks hard off the line. Prowler pulling a lead on him and keeps the lead. Oh my! And Prowler picks up the win over the Brodozer machine. We're going to go back now to an MTA replay and take another look at what happened. I'm sorry if I got a little excited there. Look at this. Prowler holds the lead out on him. Clips the side of the car stack right here. Jason Wook powers out on 2 wheels. Picks up the win over Brodozer. And up next, JAYLEN Buford, the current Thursday Night Thunder champion out of the Maximum Motorsports race team in that beautiful looking USA 1 Chevrolet. And over in the near lane, that's Jason Cook in the brand new Hurricane Force out of the Bad Weather race team. He's looking to knock off the champion as we close out round 1 racing. Stage now, there's the green light, both trucks strong down the straight stretch, up and over no man's land, and they come across the line almost at the same time. I'm not sure who got it. Ford versus Chevy, door handle to door handle. We're going down to a photo finish. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys because that's a tough one to call. And the MTA officials are going to have them rerun this race because it was so close we can't come up with a winner. So both trucks stage at the line. They're going for broke now. USA 1, Hurricane Force. It's showtime down the straight stretch to close out round 1 through no man's land in another close race. I'm not sure who picked up the win. We're going to go back and take another look at a photo finish. They were door handle to door handle one more time. And the winner will be Jason Cook in the Hurricane Force by half a tire. What an incredible race. And ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed round 1 action because I'm losing my voice and we've still got more action to come. Be sure to don't go anywhere because round 2 action is coming up next. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Thursday Night Thunder round 2 kicks off now. Taurus meets Snakebite, followed by Black Pearl taking on the Gravedigger. And up first, the Taurus Chevrolet, driven by Johnny Retlaw out of Granite City, Illinois, the revenge champion from earlier this year. He is set to take on, there you see it, the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite. That's Gene Patterson out of Jefferson City, Missouri in Snakebite. Ford versus Chevrolet to kick off round 2. Snakebite versus Taurus as we go green. Both trucks now hard off the line. Snakebite's got a slight lead on him, and Gene Patterson and Snakebite pick up the win over the Taurus Chevrolet. He puts that Ford in the semis. And up next in round 2, the Outlaw Joshua Wells returns to action in that beautiful Black Pearl Chevrolet. He laid it all on the line in that last round matchup to knock off Sampson. But over in the far lane, at a Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, that's Aaron Church in the Gravedigger. Both Chevrolets are staged as we wait for green. Down the straight track, Black Pearl throws him off the line through no man's land. Gravedigger turns it over, and the Outlaw Joshua Wells and the Black Pearl pick up the win over the Gravedigger. And we're going to take you back to an MTA replay. You see Black Pearl drills the Gravedigger off the line, planting that Chevrolet horsepower. Aaron Church and Gravedigger trying to play catch up on him, and Josh Wells with a smooth pass on the Black Pearl. And right here, problems for Gravedigger, turns it over in the shutdown area. Joshua Wells, however, does move on to the semifinals in Black Pearl. MTA track crew and officials are down there to flip the Gravedigger back on all 4 tires. Hopefully he didn't hurt that truck too bad because we still got 2 weeks of the September season to go, and Gravedigger is running strong. And there you see a little bit of body damage done to the truck. Hopefully nothing major going on mechanical-wise or motor-wise or drivetrain-wise, and the Aaron Church and the company can get it back together for next week. And up next here in round 2 action, we've got James Valancourt, the Redemption Champion, Full Throttle Champion, and 3-time Thursday Night Thunder Champion in that Liquidator Ford. And over in the near lane, representing the Johnson Motorsports race team, that's Jeffrey Skipper in that Bad Fast West Virginia Mountaineer. 240 is going to throw it down here in round 2 action as we go green. Both trucks hard off the line now. Liquidator with a strong lead. Mountaineer coming back on him. Liquidator turns it over. Jeffrey Skipper trying to shut it down. And he bumps into Sampson down there in the shutdown area. What an incredible race. Jeffrey Skipper pogoing that truck there in no man's land. As we go back now to take another look here, Liquidator had a lead out, but look at Jeffrey Skipper right here. Some sick air, pogos it on the rear end, and it was just enough to pick up the win. Valancourt lost it there in no man's land and turned the truck over. What an incredible race. Look at that finish. Unbelievable racing here tonight. And as we get set to close out round 2 action, the Crazy Cat, Jason walking the Prowler Machine over there in the far lane. He had an incredible save against Brian Johnson and Brodozer in round 1. Kept it down on all 4 tires. Jason Cook in the near lane out of the Bad Weather Race Camp. Hurricane Force now as we go green. Both trucks strong up the line through no man's land, and Prowler picks up the win over Hurricane Force. Jason Wook, the Crazy Cat, takes the Prowler Machine into the semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes round 2 action. We hope you're enjoying Thursday Night Thunder so far. We want to remind you that September 25th, 32 trucks, 1 champion. Be sure to sign up for Superior Survivor coming at the end of September. Moving on to semifinal action now. Snakebite set to take on Black Pearl. followed by Mountaineer taking on the Prowler Machine. And up first, out of Jefferson City, Missouri, Gene Patterson and that Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite. He is dialed in and running strong. However, over in the near lane, the outlaw Joshua Wells and the Black Pearl Chevrolet out of the Wells Motorsports Race Camp. Ford versus Chevrolet to kick off semifinal racing as we go green. Both trucks hard up the line. Snakebite pulling a lead on him. And Gene Patterson and Snakebite picked the win up over the Black Pearl Machine. He puts the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite in the finals. Black Pearl's on the trailer. And now to close out semifinal racing, the Crazy Cat, Jason Wook and the Prowler Machine, set to take on Jeffrey Skipper and the West Virginia Mountaineer. He has been bad fast all night long. Jason Wook has got his hands full in this one, folks. Hopefully, he's got the Prowler Machine dialed in and ready to run. Both trucks stage now. There's the green light. Both trucks coming off the line, dead even through no man's land. And Prowler turns it over. And an incredible pass by Jeffrey Skipper and the West Virginia Mountaineer. We're going to go back and take another look at an MTA replay. You see both trucks here now come off the line strong, but Mountaineers pulling on them through no man's land. Another hard pogo on the rear end, and Jeffrey Skipper with an incredible run coming from behind yet again. And now the MTA track crew and officials, they are down there now to flip Prowler back over. He was giving it all he had to chase down Jeffrey Skipper. There you see the right front tire busted off the truck. He did get crossed up in no man's land and hit the van stack. A tough breakout here for the Crazy Cat. We know Prowler will be back next week. And ladies and gentlemen, changing gears for just a minute, we hit another milestone on the YouTube channel. Thank you for 2,200 subscribers. I thank each and every one of you. We built this from the ground up all together. You guys are MTA, and I will never ever forget that. Thank you. And we're back here live on Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. And there you see Team Gravedigger thrashing hard on that truck. They are trying to get things back together and up to snuff to come back for week 3 of the September season. Aaron Church and the crew are thrashing down there, and we're going to leave them to it. And we're hoping to see Gravedigger back next week. And this is what we all come to see, ladies and gentlemen, because it is final time here on Thursday Night Thunder. Over in the far lane, you're going to see the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite. That's Gene Patterson out of Jefferson City, Missouri. And that big bad Ford Snakebite, he has got it set and dialed in here tonight. Over in the near lane, that's Jeffrey Skipper out of the Johnson Motorsports Race Team and that wicked fast West Virginia Mountaineer. Ladies and gentlemen, Snakebite, Mountaineer, it's showtime here on Thunder down the straight stretch. Mountaineer with a lead, hard pogo, and Snakebite picks up the win. The pogo cost Jeffrey Skipper and the Mountaineer the victory here tonight. But Gene Patterson and the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite do pick up the win. Back to an MTA replay. You see Mountaineer jumps the Snakebite off the line, but Patterson trying to play catch up. A costly pogo right here for Jeffrey Skipper and Mountaineer. And Gene Patterson and the Snakebite Ford come across the line first with a huge victory. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations here tonight to Gene Patterson and the Ford Brass Eagle Snakebite on your very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, what an eventful night full of some bad fast racing. Now we're taking a look at the points at the latter half of the bracket. Hurricane Force, Samson busting loose, and Saigon Shaker hold the gate closed, and that's followed by the top half. There you see your new leader in points. That's Gene Patterson and Snakebite, currently leading with 28 points. He is followed by JAYLEN Buford and the USA 1 Chevrolet with 25. And ladies and gentlemen, I do sure hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Thursday Night Thunder as we kicked off week 2 of the September season. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time.